Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Joelinton powering forward here. He was under real pressure there. And here's De Ketelaere. De Ketelaere crosses it in. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Joelinton. Hendrick. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. De Ketelaere. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played with finesse.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Knocks it into space. Kubo. Can he finish? There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Urawa Reds have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Hendrick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hernandez. Son Heung-min running with the ball. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Hendrick. Looking to play him in. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brought.
There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Tielemans certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Urawa Reds clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's being urged to shoot. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shoots! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Real chance! Sensational from Haaland! A finish right from the top draw. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Has been indicated.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's been shifted off it. And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tielemans. Haaland. Endrick. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's looking wide. Now it's Kubo. Probing pass. Hangs in across. Not the most accurate pass. Endrick. So what can they make of this? Here's Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. Kubo. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Itakura. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught! Mitoma! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Asensio.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
60 minutes played. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. A big chance, must be! Takes a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's the Ketelada. Holland. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball. Endrick. Tomiyasu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Swung over. Well-timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Now it's Endrick. Tries to play it through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Joelinton, he's got away, plays it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mitoma. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets a good foot in there.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Endrick. Number 25.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Number
De Kalpa.
35. Number 24.
Just
Marco
5 minutes
Asensio.
left.
Number 21, De Ketelada.
Now it's
Coming on
Haaland.
the field, number 45, Lukaku.
Looking for the run. Oh, look, tries a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
This is a
Haaland voted
children's
man of the
announcement.
match, and
Would the father of
deservedly
the boy
so.
in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his
So
way
a
to the
dramatic
information
game
center?
decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way...